Carlos Ruiz is an award-winning mixologist and hospitality consultant who brings his unique flair and passion for tequila to every aspect of his business ventures. In fact, he's shaken up the industry by winning over 30 competitions. Impressive, right? However, getting to the top wasn't always a walk in the park. Originally from Peru, Carlos Ruiz's childhood was filled with a rich culture and family traditions.
It was fun because, being Peruvian, we love to party, love to dance, love to drink, especially pisco. But growing up was a lot of fun, surrounded with a lot of family.
By age 8, Carlos's family left their homeland and moved to Queens, New York to pursue the American dream.
It was very, very different. But coming in, didn't know any English at all. It was all Spanish.
Thanks to a translator, Carlos caught on quickly and excelled in school.
I was very proud that during one of those state exams for math and history, I was top of my class, and I think the highest score was a number 4 in New York. So that was good.
With a bright future ahead of him, he toyed around with different career prospects.
I always wanted to be an architect. I was very good at drawings. And that was like the first, and then I thought computer science might be a good major.
At 13, he switched schools when he moved to New Jersey to live with his uncle.
My uncle was a big inspiration in my mixology career and then just general in life. He took care of me.
At 18, he worked as a busboy, but it was the position behind the bar that really caught his eye.
The bartender was just so knowledgeable of the history of alcohol, and he wasn't just making your typical Cosmos margaritas, typical classic cocktails. He was really innovative in using fresh ingredients with a really cool twist for the high-end clientele that was going in there.
YouTube also became a great resource for information and inspiration.
I just started looking at a bunch of videos of how to shake, how to stir, how to create, innovative cocktails, different techniques, and so on. But always look at the reason why you're doing the things. It's not just because we just want to shake and look cool with it.
Curious to see where he stood amongst his colleagues, he began entering mixology contests.
I decided to join the first competition, which was the Mixologist of the Year for New Jersey, and I entered a cocktail called the Mr. Ruiz. Now, the Mr. Ruiz is not named after me, Carlos Ruiz, but it is named after my uncle, which happens to have the same name.
The recipe he selected paid homage to his Peruvian roots as well.
The chicha morada is something that each family in Peru makes differently. But my family, what we did is boil the purple corn. You throw in the skin of the pineapple. You use green apples and red apples. Add a little bit of cinnamon, some clove. It's such a beautiful, beautiful smell.
To his surprise, his recipe stood out above his competitors.
I guess the judges just fell in love with it. That really just skyrocketed everything for me. And then I just started entering more competitions. I went international, and it was just a really cool experience.
He later quit his bartending job and started a new career as a bar consultant.
I really learned the whole concept of the restaurant, make sure that I know the demographics around the restaurant, and then create a cocktail menu that speaks for that specific place.
As for his prize-winning recipe,
I'm going to be launching the first ever chicha morada liqueur here in New Jersey, and then hopefully we'll expand to other markets. It is called Miraflores, and hopefully everyone gets to taste a little bit of my family and bring it over to you. We're going to be doing 3/4 of an ounce of demerara sugar. Then we have 2 ounces of tequila. This is a Highland tequila from Jalisco, so it's going to have more of those sweeter notes, caramel, vanilla. And then the main ingredient in this is going to be the chicha morada, a Peruvian soft drink made from purple corn, pineapples, apples, cinnamon, clove, and just a little bit of sugar right on top of that. Because I am Peruvian and we love pisco sours, we do have to add some egg whites into the drink. So we're just gonna squeeze the fresh lime right in there. Maybe we get a little bit more. And now we're gonna be dry shaking the cocktail to emulsify everything and create that texture that we really want. All right, let's crack it open. And now let's add our ice. And this is going to chill the cocktail. I have my coupe glass already chilled. And now it's time to ice shake. And now we're just gonna straighten right into this beautiful coupe glass. And you just see that purple pink really coming out. Refreshing drink all the way to the tippy top. We're gonna garnish it with a little bit of cinnamon. Just grate it right on top. Look at that. Here you have the Mr. Ruiz. Salud.
What a colourful cocktail.